No relationship is perfect. We all have our flaws. No relationship is ever going to be 100% what you want it to be. And this is going to be some of my, I guess you could say, tips for a successful relationship. But like I just said, not all relationships are going to end up being perfect in the way that you want it, because two people, I mean, you're going to have different opinions, you're going to argue, but to me, my relationship with my boyfriend, it's it's a good one. We've been together for a year and almost 8 months. And do we argue? Yeah, we argue. Do we do we get really, really just like agitated with each other that we don't want to talk for a while? Yeah, okay, we do. But we do end up seeing eye to eye eventually, and sometimes it takes work. A relationship takes a lot of work. And some of my top tips to have a successful relationship, actually, the number one thing is respect. You need to respect each other. I have close friends. I have friends that I knew in high school who would be in a relationship with someone, and the respect factor was very low. If I'm with my boyfriend and he wants to disrespect me in public, he wants to point out things about myself that should not even matter. Like, for example, what I wear, you know? Now, he's never said anything about anything I wear because I respect myself and I keep it nice. I keep it respectful, which is another thing I want to point out. If you're a female, you want to know something? I'm getting off track right quick, but so many girls, so many females talk about men disrespecting them, and these are girls who don't even respect themselves. And I think it is absolutely hypocritical. How do you expect a man to respect you when you don't even respect yourself? Now, there are some girls who flat out say, I don't respect myself. Okay, well, then fine. Now you know your answer. Back on topic. You need to respect each other, and you need to be honest and trustworthy. I wrote everything down, so that's why I just looked down. But be honest with your significant other. If they ask you something, don't lie to them because you don't want to hurt their feelings. Just be truthful. If you did something that you probably shouldn't have done, and you know they may end up finding out about it, then it's best that they just find out from you first before someone else tells them, and you just be completely 100% honest with them. If they really love you and they really care about you, then you guys can sit down and work it out. Now, if you're in one of those relationships where y'all fight all the time, then you still need to be honest with them. I mean, because obviously something is going on in that relationship and you need to work it out. My third thing that I put down was that you need to have someone who is a good listener. My boyfriend is probably one of the best listeners in the world because I can go on and on and on and ramble to death, and he will be listening to me from start to finish, and then he'll give me his own personal opinion. And I think the reason I'm making this a part, this is actually going to be part one, and the reason that I'm doing this is because I know eventually I'm going to come up with something else that I completely forgot, but this was just on the spur of the moment. And but the last thing I quickly want to point out is for both sides, for both males and females, you are not going to always be right about something. If you two are arguing, you're not always going to be right. And I can tell you guys my flaws in my relationship. I am stubborn, I'm impatient, and I'm very hard-headed. And I can flat out say that. Now, you know what? My boyfriend, he watches my videos and he's going to see this. So we just got into an argument not too long ago. Like, we're fine now and everything. But I can I can tell you guys that I he I never exactly admit that I'm impatient or stubborn or hard-headed, but I am. I am. I really am. But it's that's just me. I can't help it. I can't. And we've been together for, like I said, almost a year and 8 months, so I'm pretty sure that he's used to it, although it does irk his nerves. And for those of y'all who do watch my videos, of course you know I'm 19, so if you do the math, he's my high school sweetheart. And one last thing I want to point out, since I mentioned that, we both go to different colleges, so think about it. We've graduated, finished our first years of school, and we're still together. It can happen, but it needs to be with that right person, someone who respects you, is honest and trustworthy, a good listener, and like I said for the last thing, you have to admit when you're wrong sometimes. You're not always going to be right in a relationship. Hopefully this helps someone. If not, oh well. Take care. God bless. Talk to y'all later. See ya.